Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Practice Kirby Superstar. The reason I say let's practice is because this is pretty much practice for my let's playing, commentating abilities and stuff. Like I said, I'm not gonna go back into Paper Mario until I get better at, commentating. So I guess this is gonna be an LP that's all about practice, just like Crash Bandicoot was. The only difference is, well, Crash Bandicoot was a game from my childhood, and they always recommend those a lot. The problem with that one was that for some odd reason it would lag. So I have more. I trust the Super Nintendo more, like not to lag. Anyway, time to start. That was just a demo of the game. As you can see, I already beat the game 100% once, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it again on the green file because green is my second favorite color from these three. My favorite color is blue. Anyway, right off the top, we're gonna go ahead and do Gourmet Race because it's probably one of the easiest things to. One of the easiest games to beat, and also the quickest. I'm not going to show any of the tutorials for anything. I had a failed recording of this already, and in that one I did show the tutorials and stuff, and I talked through them. I even made some references to Egoraptor sequelitis videos, because pretty much that's what the tutorials are. It's like, how Egoraptor did say something about the number of times people say, "Yeah, I get it." Well, that's one of those. I mean, the tutorial treats us like we're little kids, and in all fairness, this game was made for little kids. I mean, after all, what type of adult would want to play a game about a little pink puffball that does stuff? Oh wait, that's me. Okay. Anyway, the tutorial, it's like, oh, this is a controller. It's a great thing with purple buttons. Duh. This is Kirby, our hero. Blah blah blah. See, I'm quoting it. I played it so many times as a kid that I practically memorized the tutorial. Okay, maybe the beginning of it. I don't really know all of it. Where's Kirby? Oh crap, no. I messed up. I've never done this terribly before. Okay, I can't really say terribly. I mean, I've done worse. I've actually lost this, but that was as a kid. See, nowadays, I'm so good at this. Well, I don't want to get cocky. I mean, I hate sounding cocky. But nowadays, I could pretty much never lose. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore right now. Anyway, I always get Wing here because he can do this. Fail. Anyway, he can drop down faster than all the other ones. Well, I think Ninja also has a down kick attack. One thing to know about this thing is that you can attack the food and then it'll collect it. No other Kirby game from this game does that. Yeah, my failed recording, I actually failed at that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this in because I'm so far ahead. See, that's a problem. It's hard not to get cocky on a game that you're really good at because you've been playing as a kid. It's really hard not to get cocky. I mean, I hate this because I'm not usually a cocky person. And yes, I'm gonna waste time getting all these little foods. Wait, I think he's catching up. Oh snap, he caught up. See, it's Hare and the Tortoise approach. The same approach I took when playing Pokemon Y. Basically by the Monday after the game came out, I was already at 6 badges and other people were at 1 or 2. And I know other people had already beat the game at that point, but that's not my thing. I mean, that's not my story. Basically by that point I already had 6 badges and everybody had 1 or 2. And I was asking people oh, how many badges do you have? 1. How many badges do you have? 1. And then me, I have 6. And then I basically just stopped and grinded till my Pokemon were level 70. I don't know why. Or my 18 was level 70. See, with the experience share, it's really easy to raise multiple teams. So my A team was at level 70, my B team was at level 50 something. That's the team I used to beat the rest of the game, except for the Pokemon League. I used my A team for that one. But basically, I barely beat the game a week ago, and that's because I wasted so much time on that. On grinding, I mean. Anyway, now move on to the next game, Spring Breeze. I think this is the one that the game meant for you to do first. I'm not gonna show a tutorial. I think this is a game that the one that the game meant for you to do first, because even in the remakes, they made a DS remake of this game, and in that DS remake, from the main menu, you were only allowed to play this game and you weren't allowed to play all the other ones until after you beat this one. Also, I'm gonna mess up a lot because the most recent version of this game I played was DS Remake, and the controls are swapped. In the DS Remake, A is jump and B is attack, but in the Super Nintendo, B is jump and Y is attack. So if I mess up a lot, that's probably why. It's gonna take me some time to like get used to the Super Nintendo again. Another thing you could do in the remakes that you can't do here is press select to just get rid of your ability. If you want to get rid of your ability here, you have to get rid of the helper. I don't know, I'm getting the food, I'm at full health. See, just because I played this game as a kid doesn't mean I don't get hit or anything. I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna slip, and I am gonna get hit eventually. You know, on the later levels. God, I hate being so cocky. But again, it's hard not to be when you have years of experience in this game and practically know everything. See, for example, I bet you didn't know there's a tomato there. And the helper got hit. See, the helper's AI is pretty stupid in this version of the game. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of it for the boss. See, that's how you get rid of abilities and helpers in this game. Back then, you could just press select. No, I mean in the DS remake, you could just press select. Shoot, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Funny how in a lot of games you just go straight to on like when you beat a level. But I don't know why it does that. I think there's also some Kirby games where like after you beat the level there's like a spring that you gotta press A at the right time to jump through. And like the higher you get, the more the song that plays. You also get a 1-up if you reach the top. Like I know Kirby's Dream Land 2 had that. There's like a billion ways to get rid of these, I'm gonna do it the boring way. Where was I? Ice ability. Again, I'm actually pretty good with like getting most of Kirby's abilities. In fact, I'm so... no. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not an expert. I mean, I've seen speedruns and I've seen people that like could do this flawlessly and without getting hit in record time. I can't do that. Mostly because I've never tried. I don't know how good or bad I would do. I'm gonna go ahead and beat the boss the regular way, because on my failed recording, I'm not sure, I think I already mentioned that, but I didn't elaborate. On my failed recording, I got the Crash Kirby, which was that time bomb that you saw. Which, by the way, doesn't respawn in this part for some reason. See, already one down. The problem with this room is that it's really hard to throw because like those walls are in the way. Oh yeah, my failed recording, I got Crash Kirby and I just beat these guys in one shot. Crash Kirby is a one-time use ability that like automatically destroys anything on the screen, and it'll leave bosses with very low health. But because these two bosses share a life bar, it pretty much kills them because they have less health than like conventional bosses and stuff. I actually noticed that I have been talking a lot more. I have been talking a lot more since I started doing LPs. I mean, I'm showing such great improvement between Crash Bandicoot and this. And again, getting cocky and so self-appreciative. That's even a word. I don't know what's up with me today. I guess I'm just feeling cocky. I don't know. That's not usually how. Oh my god, words. Oh, and by the way, the words thing. When I said words right now, I'm gonna go ahead and admit that I stole that from another LP I'm following right now. Words. Except he does it much better. That's another thing. My goal is to not become the guy that just like steals catchphrases from like YouTube and Facebook and Tumblr and stuff. Like, I don't want to be the catchphrase stealer guy. And there's my first hit of the game. Luckily there's a maximum tomato down there, but I'm not gonna bother getting it. You'll see why in a moment. Ah, Stone Kirby. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't want to be that one up here that just steals random catchphrases and throw them around. See, this is why I didn't get the maximum tomato. There's food right here. Which, as you can see, attacking does not collect in this game, only in Gourmet Race. There's a one up there. And hammer's in the bottom, and hammer's something I really want to get right now. Yeah, this is funny. Out of the way. Ah, my second hit of the game. Uh-oh, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Okay, good. Somehow that got rid of the bomb. And with this I get Hammer, my all-time favorite ability. Unfortunately, close range weapons aren't good against this boss. I mean, that's why. Because if you touch him, you get shocked, and yeah. So close range abilities, bad idea. However, you do have this hammer jump that has some invincibility frames, so that you get close enough and then, like, I guess boomerang yourself back, like this. See, if you just jump and press the hammer attack, nothing, but you have to run, jump, do hammer attack. You get some invincibility frames out of that. And I think this is the only Kirby game that has that move with the invincibility frames with the hammer. I think this is also the only Kirby game that where you can press L and R to like guard. And when you guard, you're almost invincible. It's like a tournament fighter type guard where like you will take a lot less damage and you won't flinch. However, you'll still be pushed around, so if you get pushed to like an edge and you fall down, you'll take normal damage because you'll be falling and not guarding. Anyway, time for one of the easiest bosses in the game, or final bosses in the game. King DDD. Oh, if you look to the right, there's Mario and Luigi, and you can sort of see Peach right there in the corner. And you look at the other side, they're also there. So symmetrical, I love that. And bam. In this game, if you press up and Y, or in the DS remake up and B, well, your attack button, you'll do that super powerful hammer swing that'll just destroy everything. And I think it does like, the least amount of damage I've seen it do is 1/4 of the boss's health. But 1/4 of the boss's health is a lot. I mean, I think on King DDD and like the easier bosses it'll do half or more. I'm not sure. But yeah, it is a really powerful attack. And that's the end of Spring Breeze. I can't believe I was able to do 2 games in 1 episode. I mean, it seems simple enough, but the games do get harder and longer, especially the Great Cave Offensive. The Great Cave Offensive is basically, it could be either the shortest of the, well, second shortest of the games, or the longest of the games, depending on how you decide to do things. If you want to 100% it, it's the longest of the games. It'll probably take me like multiple episodes to do. In fact, I probably already know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go save point to save point, and that's how I'm gonna like. So I'm probably gonna split that into 4 episodes. And let's see what else. Yeah, a lot of these games you want to 100% them. Well, there's actually 2 of them that are like that. It will take longer than if you just want to beat the game normally. See, one of the things that's always confused me, you see at the bottom those little things that are shaped like Kirby that are jumping around collecting the food in the foreground. What are they? Are they Kirby's? Like, are there multiple Kirby's? Because also in the, I'm gonna show the tutorial stage, I guess, or the tutorial thing. I'm gonna show that eventually. I want to show the second one because it shows off more of Kirby's abilities that I'm probably never gonna use. So I might as well. Anyway, in that one, it also shows multiple Kirby's in the foreground too, except you know those are Kirby's because of the pink, whereas these are red. Maybe they're red because of the lighting. I mean, you look in the background, they're kind of like, I mean, you look at the sky, it's kind of orangish. So yeah, are these Kirby's or Waddle Dees? I have to know. Oh, well, we press start. Absolutely nothing happened, you just go back to the menu. Okay, the way I remember it, you beat Dynablade, you unlock Revenge of Meta Knight, which you can see right there, right behind or to the right of the Great Cave Offensive. You beat the Great Cave Offensive and Revenge of Meta Knight, you unlock Milky Way Wishes, which is the 8th and final game, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, I can't select them with the cursor, I'll just count by hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, these are 8 games. Which is why it's called Kirby Superstar 8 Games in 1. Anyway, that's the end of this practice episode, so I'll see you all next time. And next time I think I'm going to go ahead and play Dynablade, because I really don't want to do this one yet. As for these 2, Megaton Punch and Samurai Kirby, they're minigames. Megaton Punch I'm really good at, but Samurai Kirby, for whatever reason, I was just never so good at. So I'll probably show them in a later episode. So this has been Let's Practice Kirby Superstar, or Let's Practice Commentating Kirby Superstar 8 Games in 1. Yeah, that's a really long title. Anyway, I'll see you all next episode. Bye. And take care.